These people are amongst the greatest quiz players in Britain. Together, they make up the Eggheads, the most formidable quiz team in the country. The question is, can they be beaten? Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of quiz challengers attempt to beat the greatest quiz team in Britain. Here they are, the Eggheads. And today's fearsome foursome are Chris, Barry, the brain, Beth, and Kevin. How are you feeling, Eggheads? Are the numbers right, do you think, today for you?
Very much so.
Stacking up.
I mentioned numbers because we've got a great team here who are all about the numbers. Clashing against the titans of quiz today are trebles for show, doubles for dough. This team of friends share a passion for darts, either playing professionally or, in team captain James's case, being just a huge fan. Let's meet them.
Hi, I'm James and I'm a part-time darts official.
Hi, I'm Richard and I'm a nurse.
Hello, I'm Glenn and I'm a professional dart player.
Hello, my name is Keegan. I'm a medical laboratory assistant and a professional dart player.
James and team, welcome.
Hi, Jeremy.
Great to see you. Now, I know we've had a couple of guests before, is that right, who've been in?
Yes, me and Richard won in 2016, and we were only the ninth team, I believe, in the history of the show to get the Eggheads down to 1 in the final round.
And you won the game?
No, it was the late, great, tremendous Knowledge Dave who beat us in the final round.
Oh, my goodness, was that up in Glasgow? Was I?
Yes,
I
yeah.
was hosting it. So darts is your thing. Glenn, I want to mention you as well. 3 times darts world champion.
Yeah, and I think I was more nervous today than any of those finals, but yeah, very proud of that.
And can you finish on 1-4-1?
Treble 20, treble 19, double 12.
I love it. It's just great. You're very welcome. It's lovely to see you.
Thank you.
And good luck. Every day there is £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers. However, if they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money rolls over to the next show. So, trebles for show and doubles for dough. I can tell you the Eggheads, they're on a bit of a double, whatever it is. What would be 17B? Double... How would you finish?
188.
They won the last 17. All right, I'll keep off the darts from now on. So there's £18,000. I wish you well. Shall we try and crack them?
Let's hope so, yep.
Brilliant. The first head-to-head battle is on the subject of history. So James and team, who wants this?
Whew, that's a nasty one, isn't it?
It's the only one I can't do.
All right, Rich, we'll send Richard in this time. Jeremy?
OK, Richard, nurse practitioner. Against which Egghead? You've got Chris, you've got Barry, you've got Beth, you've got Kevin.
Beth, please.
All
What
right.
a shock.
All right. Richard from Trebles for Show, Doubles for Dough against Beth from the Eggheads. Please go to the legendary question room now. Richard, good luck here.
Thank you.
History is the subject. 3 multiple choice questions. Would you like to go first or second?
First, please.
Here we go then. Good luck. Which of these figures from the American Old West was gunned down by the lawman Pat Garrett in 1881? Billy the Kid, Wyatt Earp, or Jesse James?
I think that was Billy the Kid. I hope it was.
Billy the Kid is right. Your question, Beth. The Treaty of Versailles was signed at the end of which of these conflicts? Wars of the Roses, World War I, or the First Gulf War?
That was at the end of World War I.
World War I is right. 1 each. Back to you, Richard. Suleiman the Magnificent was the ruler of which empire for over 40 years? Roman Empire, Persian Empire, or Ottoman Empire? Suleiman the Magnificent.
Yeah. I have a feeling, I'm not certain, I have a feeling that was the Ottoman Empire.
Any challengers know this? What do we think?
I think it's Ottoman, yes.
Yes, bang on. Ottoman Empire. That's the equivalent of... Well, we've thrown 2 trebles. 2 treble 20s, Richard.
When you need the bull.
Now we need the bull. Yeah, exactly. Beth, how old was Lady Jane Grey when she became Queen of England in the 16th century? Was she 15, 25, or 35?
Oh, she wasn't very old at all. I don't think she was any more than 15. 15.
15 is right. Back to you, Richard. They're hard to shake off, aren't they?
Certainly are.
The Battle of Flodden, a crushing defeat for the Scots against an English army in 1513, took place during the reign of which King of England? Henry V, Edward I, or Henry VIII?
I'm going to take a gamble on Edward I.
Barry?
Henry VIII.
Henry VIII was the answer. Beth, for the round, where did Alexander the Great die in 323 BC? Is it Babylon, Rome, or Athens?
Oh, crikey, he wasn't very old when he died. He was about in his early 30s, if I remember rightly. That's not going to help me with his location. I think I'm going to rule out Babylon. I associate him with more of Greek status. Yeah, let's go with Athens.
It's actually Babylon.
Oh, is it? Well, there you go. Yeah.
Isn't there a great Sid Waddell line? They say when Alexander the Great was 32, he said there were no more worlds to conquer. Eric Bristow's only 29.
Yeah.
What an amazing commentator he was.
Legend.
Absolutely. Okay, so the round continues with sudden death. Richard, gets a bit harder. I don't give you alternative options. Which ill-fated campaign of World War I is sometimes referred to as the Dardanelles campaign?
No, I had a complete guess, the Charge of the Light Brigade.
That's, I think, Crimean War. This is Gallipoli. Okay, Beth, you can take the round. With this question, the city of Cuzco was the capital of which historic civilization? And it's C-U-Z-C-O.
Oh, nothing ventured, nothing gained. The Incan.
Incas is right. Beth, well done. You've got it on sudden death. Sorry, Richard, knocked out by our Egghead. That was touch and go, wasn't it, for you both? Come back to us, rejoin your teams. We'll play on.
In other words, I'm history.
So, as it stands, the challengers have lost one brain from the final round. The Eggheads haven't lost any so far. I stress so far. The next subject is food and drink. So, team captain.
You're for this, Glenn?
Yeah,
You go for a boss.
Yeah,
I'll go
Glenn
for
this
food.
time.
It's Glenn. Okay, fantastic. And you can take on Chris or Barry or Kevin.
I'd love to take on Kevin, please.
I know you.
Okay, James? Is that?
Yeah, definitely, that's
I
fine.
know he's your quiz hero. Okay, so Glenn from Trebles for Show, Doubles for Dough versus Kevin from the Eggheads. Please go to the question room. Glenn, I hardly know where to start with your glittering career. Do you have any particular match that stands out?
It's a game that I actually lost against Martin Adams. I was no more than a pub player when I walked on that stage at Lakeside, and even though I lost the game, I think that's the game that really sort of changed my life, really.
Okay, great darts player versus a great quizzer. Here we go. 3 questions on food and drink. And would you like to go first or second, Glenn?
Well, my skipper said I've got to go first, so I won't argue with James.
All the best. Here we go, Glenn. Which of these is a type of paper-thin pastry typically used to make the Greek speciality spanakopita? Short crust, phyllo, or choux?
Well, it's certainly not short crust, and choux I've been looking, believe it or not, as part of looking at some quiz answers. I'm pretty confident it's phyllo.
It is phyllo. Well done. It'd be an easy one to go astray on. Kevin, in the UK, red currant jelly is traditionally served with which roast meat? Pork, beef, or lamb?
Red currant jelly.
Red currant jelly.
I believe that's lamb.
It is lamb. Well done. You were treading carefully, I can tell. Okay, remember you've got to end on a double, Glenn. Which of these is the type of simple pizza topped with just tomato and mozzarella? Neapolitan, caprese, or calzone?
Well, calzone is the one that you fold over. Caprese, I don't think I have heard of that one. I mean, I'm a bit of a connoisseur with my pizzas as well, so I'm going to go with Neapolitan.
Neapolitan's the right answer. So what is the difference between margarita and Neapolitan? Can anyone tell me? Kevin, can you?
It's one of those things where both Naples and Rome lay claim to being the origin of the true pizza. The ingredients are basically the same, so it's essentially the same thing.
I see. So here is your question, Kevin, to catch up. Which of these fruits is known for its overpowering stench but sweet taste? Jackfruit, durian, or lychee?
Well, the one there that's famously very pungent is the durian.
Durian is right. Well done, Kevin. 2-2. Third question can be crucial, Glenn. Which of these is a term for a chicken or other game bird that has been split open and grilled? Scotchcock, spatchcock, or spitchcock?
Yeah, I think I know this one, surprisingly, as well. I'm pretty confident that it's the spatchcock.
Spatchcock is right. Well done, 3 out of 3.
Good work, Glenn.
So, over to you, Kevin. By what name is the fava bean known in the UK? French bean, broad bean, or haricot bean?
Yes, it's one of those, isn't it? Yeah.
I can see Glenn praying.
Yeah. Wood and the trees here. I can't remember which it is. I'll say French bean. I'm just throwing it. I'm throwing a dart, basically. I can't remember what the answer is to this. I used to know it.
So have you hit the bull? The fava bean, do we know over here?
Thought it was the broad bean.
I'm afraid the fava bean in today's contest, Kevin, has made you a has-been. I'm so sorry. I don't say it very often. It's broad bean. You knocked out. Well done. Glenn winning again. What about that? I've got a feeling about this contest. And we're playing for a lot of money, 18,000. One more round before the final. We'll be back shortly. See you after the break. Welcome back. As it stands, trebles for show, doubles for dough have lost one brain from the final round. But then they struck back immediately and they've taken Kevin out. So this is now really interesting with 18,000 to play for. And it's geography, James and team. So it's going to be either the team captain or Keegan.
I'll take this one, Skipper.
All right, no worries, mate. Okay, Keegan.
OK, Keegan it is. And against which egghead you can have one of the two gentlemen on the left, Chris or Barry.
I want to go Barry.
All right. Nicknamed Barry, he's been to every answer because he's very well travelled. So Keegan from trebles for show, doubles for dough against Barry. And please, for the last time, go to our question room. So Keegan, you were World Youth Darts Champion.
Yeah, I won the PDC World Youth event back in 2014 at the O2, and it was in front of 10,000 people, and it's one of the things where money can't buy.
Oh, I bet that's an amazing feeling.
Yeah, it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant experience.
Well, good luck in this round, up against Barry. Would you like to go first or second, Keegan, on geography?
I would like to go first, please.
Your first question, Keegan, good luck. The Bermuda Triangle is an area of which ocean? Atlantic, Indian, or Pacific Ocean?
That would be the Atlantic Ocean.
Straight there, absolutely. Atlantic is right. Barry, Sichuan is a province of which country? India, China, or Japan?
Well, I ought to eat cuisine from Sichuan, and it's from China.
It is, yeah. Have you been there?
No, not yet. I'm hoping to go maybe in a year or two.
OK, Keegan, your question. Which of these rivers flows through the city of Canterbury? The Trent, the Severn, or the Stour?
That would be the Stour.
Gosh, you're good. You're right. Not even pausing. Barry, the resort city of Palm Springs is in which US state? Florida, Texas, or California?
Ah. Oh, it must be in California.
You're right. Palm Springs is in California. Well done, 2-2. Back to you, Keegan. Malia is a tourist resort on which Mediterranean island? Is it Crete, Malta, or Sicily? It's spelled M-A-L-I-A.
Don't think it's Sicily. I think I'm going towards Crete. Yeah, I want to go for Crete.
Any challenges, no?
Definitely, yeah.
Yes, definitely. You're right. It's Crete. Made short work of those three questions. My goodness, you're a quizzer. Barry, to stay in, pressure on here. Which of these castles is located in Dorset? Hever Castle, Corfe Castle, or Tintagel Castle?
It's not Hever Castle. Tintagel. No, it's always associated with King Arthur. I think that might be either Cornwall or Devon. I'm going to go with a little trepidation for Corfe Castle.
Corfe Castle's right. Well done. So 3-3. And again, we go to sudden death, Keegan. I don't give you alternative options. Here's your first question. Tierra del Fuego, the land of fire, is an archipelago at the southern point of which continent?
I'm going to go with Europe.
It's actually South America.
Oh.
OK, South America is the continent. So Barry, you can take the round with this. By what name is the African city of Kapstad better known? K-A-A-P-S-T-A-D.
Well, my Afrikaans isn't up to much, but I'm pretty certain that Kapstad is known as Cape Town.
It's Cape Town. Well done, you won the round. Bad luck, Keegan. You're a great quizzer, I can tell. But Barry is through to the final, and if you return to us, we will play the final round for £18,000. So this is what we've been playing towards. It's time for the final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads are not going to be in this round. So it's Richard and Keegan from Trebles for Show, Doubles for Dough, but also Kevin from the Eggheads. Would you please leave the studio? Well played so far, James, Glenn. Good captaining. Great round by Glenn on food and drink. And now here you are in the final, playing to win your team. Trebles for Show, Doubles for Dough, £18,000. Chris, Barry and Beth, you're playing without Kevin for something that money can't buy, the Eggheads' reputation. You've got to defend this run you're on, and I know you want to. As usual, I'll ask each team 3 questions in turn. They're all general knowledge. You can confer. So challenges, the question is, can your 2 brains finish off these 3? James, Glenn, do you want to go first or second?
We'll go first, please, Jeremy.
Here we go. For her Platinum Jubilee celebrations in 2022, Queen Elizabeth II starred in a short film with which fictional character? Mr. Bean, James Bond, or Paddington Bear?
Yeah, Paddington Bear, definitely. Yeah, yeah. Tea with Paddington Bear, didn't she? Yes. And that'll make so much for the handbag, wasn't it? So, yeah, Paddington Bear, please, Jeremy.
Paddington Bear is quite right. Yes, that moment with Bond was one of the best ever. Just, good evening, Mr. Bond. Eggheads, members of which political party were known as Whigs? W-H-I-G-S. Conservative Party, Liberal Party, or Labour Party?
Liberal.
Liberals?
Yep.
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 All happy?
Yep.
Yeah. That's the old name for the Liberal Party, Jeremy.
Yes, it is. Before the Labour Party was around, was it? Yeah. Whigs were Liberals. Challenges. According to an old wives' tale, which of these things are believed to repel spiders? Conkers, acorns, or pine cones?
Repels. Why would an acorn repel a spider? If I was on my own, I'd have said pine cones, but I've literally got nothing.
Do you know, I think it could be conkers. I'm on such a high after beating Kevin, I don't want it ruined. I have no intention. There is something where we've had conkers in the corner of our room or something.
I've got no clue. You've got something. I'm happy to go with this. We'll go conkers.
Okay.
Well, as you can tell, Jeremy, we've got no clue, but Glenn here seems to have something in his past that he's put conkers in the corner of his house or something like that. So on that very scratchy logic, we're going to go conkers.
Glenn thinks he's actually seen... That's the thing that swung you. He'd seen a conker in the corner of a room. And whether it was to repel a spider or a deer or what, we didn't really hear, but there was something. That was a fantastic discussion. You got it absolutely right.
Yes!
Well done.
You.
Well done.
You brilliant man.
I love the way you did that, honestly.
Yeah,
we see so many teams and it goes the other way, don't we? All right, so the match is in the hands of our challengers at the moment. You can catch up with this question. Eggheads, when is Pride Month celebrated in the UK? Is it March, June, or October?
It's June.
June.
Definitely June.
I don't know.
Yeah. June.
Well, Beth tells me it's June, Jeremy.
June is right.
Well done, Beth.
Well done, 2-2. So get the third one right, and you may not need to do any more today. Here's your question. Flintshire is a historic county in which part of the UK? Flintshire. Wales, Scotland, or Northern Ireland?
Wales, definitely.
Is that?
Yeah, but North East Wales, like, I think so. Wrexham is pretty much in Flintshire. There's a place called Flint. It's definitely Wales, no doubt.
You are the man.
Yep. Wales, Jeremy.
Wales is right. Well done, 3 out of 3. Good quizzing from our challengers. Eggheads, which of these TV series was first shown in 1968? Doctor Who, Gardener's World, or Panorama?
Well, it wasn't Doctor Who.
It wasn't
that was
Doctor Who.
63.
That was earlier.
That was 63, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Panorama's been going since, what, 53? So it's got to be Gardener's World,
Well,
hasn't
I suspect Panorama's been going well before that date
Yeah.
as well.
You think?
it? Yeah.
So I'd be happy with Gardener's World, though I don't know it.
Well, we're going to go with Gardener's World, Jeremy.
Absolutely right. Gardener's World is right. And actually, Panorama Chris was right. 53
Oh, you were right.
1953.
Well done.
Been going a long, long time. So 3-3, there we go. I felt they were going to get that one. And we go to sudden death. I don't give you alternative options. Here's your question. The Blue Boy is a famous painting by which artist born in 1727? Need the first name and the surname.
I have heard of the Blue Boy.
I can't help.
I think it might be Van Gogh. I'm not super certain.
Just go with your gut feeling, Skipper.
Okay. Well, hopefully, but I'm not sure about the dates are. That's my only problem with him as well. I'm hoping it's Vincent van Gogh.
Born in 1727. If we just zero in on the birth year, when was Van Gogh born? Do you know, Kevin?
1853.
Oh, well,
1853, so he was quite a bit
Yeah,
later.
well out.
It's Thomas Gainsborough.
Well, I've heard of it, but yes.
Thomas Gainsborough. Okay, don't you worry. We've got a chance here still because the Eggheads can go wrong. We know it happens. Your question, Eggheads, to take the contest. Lennox Lewis won an Olympic gold medal in 1988, representing which country?
Canada? Canada.
Yeah.
Definitely Canada.
Canada, Jeremy.
Lennox Lewis did represent Canada. We say congratulations, Eggheads, you have won. Well, you'll have to come back, James.
Yep.
Obviously. Come
Third time lucky. Yes.
I won't be.
Well, the Conquer answer was genius. I mean, at least the Gainsborough wasn't really...
No.
It probably, you might have thought for 10 minutes and not got it. So there is that. Commiserations, challenges. Eggheads have done it again. Getting a little bit frustrating that no one ever wins the money. It does mean the challengers don't take home the £18,000. We roll it over to our next show. Eggheads, well done. You are playing really well, even with the loss of Kevin today. Join us next time to see if a new team of challengers have the brains to finally defeat them, or will they get to a £20,000 jackpot? Till then, goodbye.
They're still in the Halloween spirit in tonight's Yorkshire Vet. In fact, I'd say they are positively haunted by it. Catch that new at 8. The price of pretty much everything is scary right now, but help is a hand at 9 with 30 tips to cut your bills. Dogs behaving very badly is next.